Welcome to a shopkeeper's calendar for April. April is a busy month here at Leon and Lulu. It's the month we started the store. Our anniversary, our Founders Day, is April 1st, and every year we celebrate Founders Day with a big party. We have been astounded at the number of people who enjoy coming back to celebrate with us on Founders Day, eating our traditional roller rink food of popcorn, hot dogs, Cokes, Ho-Hos, Twinkies, ding-dongs, and beer, all of course served by our skillful skating waiters. But not just our birthday party is important about April, it's also the time that my husband and I reflect on the store a little bit and think about the goals that we want to set for our next year in business. Our first year in business, our goal was just to get through the year and try to stay afloat and figure out how to run a store of this size. Our second year in business, our biggest goals are to improve our website, become e-commerce enabled, improve our outgoing email marketing because that has been tremendously effective, even as we've done it, which is kind of casually, and also to increase our e-commerce business with an eBay presence and building an eBay store. These are our goals for next year. It's almost like building a second store, a virtual store, to parallel our existing real store. By the way, for those of you who have e-commerce businesses, you do have real businesses, but they're not real stores. My definition of a real store is you have to have a key, you have to have hours that you must be there, and employees who don't show up. That's the definition of a real store in my book. But our second store was going to require the time, the investment, and the energy to figure out how to do a virtual business that will be as successful as our current brick-and-mortar store. That's our goal for next year for Leon and Lulu. Set your goals in April. Now, the other thing that's great in April is in April, so many people are cleaning out their basements. The sun set on April. This is so not my fault. And I was so good. I have a letter for you. Okay. The other thing that happens in April is that people are cleaning out their basements and their attics and their garages, and they're putting stuff at the curb. Now, I am a huge trash picker, and I have a wonderful friend named Ellen who actually works for us sometimes, who's an even better trash picker. She's like the trash picker supreme. We find things on the side of the curb. We use them in our homes. We use them in the store. This bench is one of our trash pick treasures. This wagon, which is a fabulous thing, Ellen found at the curb and sold it to me for $10, which was worth every penny, mostly to her. So look at the curb for new things for your store, because if you play with something like this in a display in your store and you get sick of it, it just goes back to the curb. So do a little trash picking, set your goals for next year, and thank you so much for visiting the Shopkeeper's Calendar for April.